And don't get me wrong, but the 10 years before they got here, the athletics here were still phenomenal. There was just this incredible burst of energy.
When you look back at these snapshots in time, man, this was fun.
Let's just say there's going to be a couple of frames on the wall.
Who were once fresh faces in the Hickory Ridge High School yearbook.
And here's Garrett.
There's Syracuse cornerback Garrett Williams from the Hickory Ridge class of 2019 and wide receiver Jalen Brooks from the University of South Carolina, who graduated the year before. The two both made their mark at Hickory Ridge High School and could now be the first ever in the school's 16-year history to hear their names called on draft night. Phil Furr was the athletic director when the two played here.
You know, having one player drafted over the course of a 50-year-old school is one thing. With the opportunity to have two from the same high school on the same day, it's really, you can follow sports the rest of your life. And I used to be a sports writer. I've studied the statistics and everything else in the huge long shot.
When you hear from teams really wanting to know who is Jalen, who is Garrett, what do you tell them?
I tell them, you know, they ask specific details.
Sean Poole is the principal at Hickory Ridge High School. He's also been fielding calls about his former students from NFL teams.
When they ask that character question, I share the same stories that I'm sharing with you. You know, Jalen was the first one in my office offering his jersey to me, asking me what can he do to better the school. The same thing with Garrett. Garrett has always been there every step of the way to be that leader.
At Hickory Ridge, Jalen Brooks and Garrett Williams have certainly provided their share of highlights. But even now, they're contributing something much more valuable: hope.
It is so much bigger than what they'll probably experience, that you have young men, young women that are looking at them and saying, you know what, I can do exactly what he does. I saw, you know, him do it.
I'm not going to forget the games they played or the moments we experienced as an athletics program here, regardless of what happens in the NFL draft. But, you know, the odds of being a draft pick are exceptional.